Hi, Awesome Possums. My name is Mrs. Sears, and welcome to the Awesome Possum Classroom. Today we have a second grade social studies lesson on people and places. It's Unit 1, Lesson 1, all kinds of groups. In this lesson, we have some vocabulary words that we're going to review and learn. We have a lesson on what a group is. I'm going to read a poem to you about rules on recess. I bet that's going to be a funny poem. We're also going to talk about what a map is and a globe, and we're going to learn about symbols and directions. Are you ready to get started? Let's go. We have several social studies standards that we're going to be working on today. The first one is the geography strand in grade 2, number 9, interaction among cultures lead to sharing ways of life. We're also going to be working on content standard 5, maps and their symbols, including cardinal directions, can be interpreted to answer questions about location and place. Let's begin with our vocabulary preview. Our first vocabulary word for Unit 1 is the word rule. A rule tells you what you should and should not do. Some rules are written. Here's a written rule. Pool rules. No diving at shallow end. No food or drink in pool area. No glass in pool area. Why is this last rule, no glass in pool area, so important? Think about that, boys and girls. Why is it important not to have glass in the pool area? I bet you answered it's important because if the glass broke, you could cut yourself. So that's a very important rule. And remember, this rule is there to keep you safe. The next vocabulary word is an urban area. An urban area is a place where many people live and work close together. An urban area is a city. I live in Cincinnati, Ohio. I live in a suburb of Cincinnati, Ohio, but down the road about 10 or 15 minutes is the city of Cincinnati. The city has lots of tall buildings and lots of concrete, very few trees, many stores, many people, cars, traffic, and it's very noisy in a city. Another area is a suburb. Some people live in suburbs. A suburb is a community near a city. The biggest difference between a suburb and an urban area is in the suburb, there are lots of houses. People live in houses with lots of front yards and backyards, and there's room for children to play. In an urban area, most people who live in the downtown, in the city areas, will live in condominiums and tall buildings. I know one building in downtown Cincinnati is called the One Lytle Tower, and it's a condominium complex where there's 15 or 16 floors to the condominiums, and people live on top of each other, and it overlooks the Ohio River, and it's very beautiful, but there's no place really for children to play or really to walk your dog because there's not very much grass in the area. But if you live in the suburbs, you live in houses, and there's front yards and backyards where children can play. Another vocabulary word is a rural area. A rural area has more open space and fewer people than a suburb or an urban area. A rural area, boys and girls, are where our farms are. And it's another word for a rural area is in the country. All right, lesson 1. Our vocabulary will be the word group, leader, and again, the word rule. Boys and girls, I want to point out something to you. I want to point out on each page the yellow words. Those are your yellow, or the yellow words are your vocabulary words. right next to the vocabulary word, usually they give you the definition of the word. I just wanted to point that out to you. All right, lesson 1, all kinds of groups. Build on what you know. Do you take a class after school? Are you on a team? Do you take maybe a Spanish class after school, or maybe an art class after school? Are you on a football team, a baseball team? Are you on a cheerleading squad? Groups. A group is a number of people who live together, work together, or spend time together. Your family is a group. Your school class is a group. A church choir is a group too. Families, classes, teams, and choirs are alike because they are groups. Sharon belongs to these 3 groups. He belongs to his family, his class, and after-school art. What other group or groups do you think he might be in? What other group do you think Sharon might be in? Think of a group that you're in. Could he be in that group? Maybe he's in the group that goes to an after-school daycare. Review. What groups do you belong to? I want you to take a second, and I want you to think about what groups you belong to. Leaders. A leader is someone who leads others. The leader of a band helps everyone in the band play music together. Teachers are leaders of their classes. In some classrooms, children take turns being leaders of activities or games. Most groups have leaders. I am the leader of our team, and here's the coach. He is the leader. He coaches the team. I follow a leader when I sing. Here's the little girl. She's following the conductor. Rules. A rule helps people know what they should and should not do. Most groups have rules. Rules are meant to help people get along. They help people work or play together in the group. Following rules can help the people in the group be safe. In some groups, people talk about their rules. They make or change their rules together. Review. Why are rules important in a group? If I asked you to answer that question, how would you answer that question? Where would you go? How would you find that answer? The question is asking about a rule. Would I go over here in the section about leaders? No, I would stay right here in the section about rules. And it says, why are rules important in a group? Well, let's go back and let's find this. It says the rules help people know what they should and should not do. Does that tell us why rules are important in a group? Absolutely. Let's keep going. Most groups have rules. Rules are meant to help people get along. Does that tell us why rules are important in a group? Absolutely. So we have 2 reasons so far. A rule helps people know what they should and should not do. That's important. And rules are meant to help people get along. But there's more. They help people work and play together in a group. That's part of the answer. Following rules can help the person in the group be safe. That could be part of your answer. All right, so there is actually 3 or 4 different answers that you could give for this one question. Why are rules important in a group? Number 1, rules help people know what they should and should not do. Number 2, rules are meant to help people get along. Number 3, they help people work or play together. Number 4, rules can help the people in a group be safe. There are 4 answers to that one question. All right, down here it says some groups have a list of printed rules, and she has her printed rules. All right, let's look at the lesson review at the vocabulary. It says, give an example of a rule for a group. So I want to think about a group. All right, let's pretend we're in school and I am asking your group, and I'll call you the marshmallow group. I'm going to ask the marshmallow group to read together as a team. What might be one rule you have in your group so that you get along? All right, that's the most important thing, that you get along and that everybody can follow that rule. What's one rule? I can think of one rule. Everybody not talk at the same time, only one person read at one time. That might be one rule. How about another rule? We take turns. That could be two rules. Can you think of any more? I bet you got lots of thoughts. All right, here we go. Main idea. Give an example of a group that has a leader and tell what the leader does. All right, now I want you to think. I want you to think of a group that might have a leader, okay? Not in school. Think of a group outside of school. It could be a team. It could be someone at work. I'll give you an example. I know that Wendy's, my granddaughter works at Wendy's, and she is the team leader. And when she's at work, she is responsible for the team of people that work there. And one of the things that she does is she makes sure that everyone does what they're supposed to do, and she makes sure that everybody is there on time. She makes sure that people are nice to the customers and that kind of stuff like that. So she kind of gives people direction while they're at work. All right, let's review maps and globes. The skill builder. A globe is a model of the Earth. It shows that the Earth is round like a ball. Maps are drawing of places as seen from above. A world map is a flat picture of the Earth. You can also use a world map to find continents, oceans, and other places. Boys and girls, we're not going to use this globe. We're going to use this one over here. You can see this is a globe. It is a round model of the Earth, and it's shaped like a ball. This is a world map. It's flat. A world map is flat. Let's learn the skill. Look at the globe. Oceans are usually colored blue on globes and maps. So here's the globes. And you can see that all of this blue are the oceans. And on the world map, all of the blue are the oceans. Step 2, find the Atlantic Ocean on the globe and on the world map. And what way is the oceans the same on the map and the globe? Well, let's look at the globe. Here is the Atlantic Ocean. It is between the continents of North America. This entire area is North America, and the continent of South America. And then over here is Europe. You can hardly see it, but here is Europe. And this is Africa. The Atlantic Ocean is between the continents of North and South America and Europe and Africa. If we look on the world map, we can see the entire continent of North America. This is the entire continent of North America, and this is the entire continent of South America. This is the continent of Europe, and this is the continent of Africa. And you can see that the Atlantic Ocean is between North and South America and Europe and Africa. Step 3. Continents are the big bodies of land you see on a globe and a world map. Find North America on the globe and on the map. Well, here is North America. It's this entire area that I am circling. That is North America. Okay, that's on the map, and on the globe, here's North America. That includes all these islands over here. This is North America. All right, globes and maps show country too. Find Canada on the globe and on the map. Canada is a country in the continent of North America. And here's Canada. You can see it is part of the continent of North America. Canada is a country in North America. On the globe, you can see that Canada is up here in the northern part of the continent of North America. Practice the skill. Look at the globe and the map, then follow the directions. Compare the globe and the world map. Tell how they are alike, tell how they are different. Well, one way that they are alike is they both show oceans, they both show continents, and they both show countries. Country of Canada, country of Canada. How they're different is a world map is flat. A world map can lie on your desk. A globe is a round ball. Here is a globe that I got from the Dollar Tree, and you can see it's a round ball. It has all the continents on it, it has the countries on it, and it has the oceans on it. Look at the globe and find the continent and country where you live. Then find them on the map. Write their names on a sheet of paper. Well, maybe that's something that you can do on your own. I live in the United States of America. I live in the North American continent in the country of the United States, and that's right there on a world map. Over here on the globe, here is the North American continent where I live, but I live in the country of the United States, which is right there. Let's review symbols and directions. Directions help people find places on globes and maps. A compass rose shows directions. Symbols are pictures that stand for real things. Most maps use symbols. A map key explains what the symbols stand for. Here is a compass rose, boys and girls. It looks like this: north, south, east, west. Here is a map key. It's a way to organize what each symbol means. If I looked here on this map and saw these symbols, I could look over here and see that it means a forest. Learn the skill. The North Pole is at the top of the globe. North is the direction going toward the North Pole. The South Pole is at the bottom of the globe. South is the direction towards the South Pole. When you are facing north, places to the right are east. Places to the left are west. So if we're looking at north, east, south, west. Nobody enjoys soggy waffles. That's one way to remember where the letters on a compass rose goes. You go around like a clock. The N is nobody, north. E is enjoys, east. S, soggy, south. W, waffles, west. North, east, south, west. Look at the map. Find the compass rose. The letters north, east, south, and west stand for the directions north, east, south, and west. North, east, south, and west. Nobody enjoys soggy waffles. Look at the map key. The symbol for the forest is a tree. Find the symbol for the forest on the map right here. Look at the map key and you can see what the symbol is for the forest, and it's right here. Look at the map, then follow the directions. Look at the map key. Describe the symbol for a road. Here's the road. Well, what it looks like is a white area between two lines. Can you see? It's white. There's two lines that makes between the white. There you go. Look at the river symbol on the map key. Here's the river. Find the river on the map right here. What is the symbol that touches the river? Well, what is this symbol right here? What is that? It's a bridge. Use the compass rose and the map key to answer the question. What is west of the farm? Here's the compass rose, and I'm going to pretend I'm going to put it right here. Okay, this would be north, this would be south, that would be east, that would be west. What is west of the compass rose? It's this road right here. Well, that's the end of our lesson for today, boys and girls. I know it was long, but make sure that you go back and you review the concepts so that you understand it. There are lots and lots of worksheets on the internet that you can use to review. Like this video and subscribe to my channel. New lessons are posted weekly. Work on your growth mindset, and remember, all things are difficult before they get easy. And don't forget, go to my Teacher Pay Teacher store. Have a great day. Bye-bye.